Oh, that was lovely.
Little Ethel Merman for you. Episode 589. How's Sarah?
Feeling fine.
Are you?
Woo!
Mm-hmm. How the hell are you over there? You settling in?
I'm settling in. I'm in my short-term but long-term place for me because it's more than a week.
Oh my God.
And then I'm I think maybe I'm going to do something crazy, which then you've told me isn't that crazy, and buy a apartment, buy a condo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's really good for you because
I think so too.
You've led a little bit of a peripatetic, impermanent existence for too long.
Little bit.
Do you? How many bags are you living out of right now?
Now I'm living out of no bags. I officially unpacked everything. My laundry is in the washer and dryer, which is in my own apartment. Thank God. It's been, the days of... I spent a long time, much of my life, having to go to laundromats and having to go to,
Oh, I see.
do that. And the joy that comes, it really feels like I have made it. Those things where they say, what's something that, isn't, well, I guess having a washer and dryer is a luxury. That makes you feel, rich but isn't, super fancy or whatever?
Yeah.
Maybe it is, but maybe it's just, super privileged of me to say this. But, yeah, having a washer and dryer in my own apartment, I feel like a queen. An actual queen. So, I'm currently living out of no boxes, and everything, things are on hangers.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow, you really settled in. But you're leaving in a week?
No, I'm here for more than a week. I was saying I'm here for more than a week. I'm here for a month and a half.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. 40 nights.
That does warrant hangers, I would agree.
Right. It's really nice. And
are you one of those people that those people that when they go to a hotel, even if it's for the weekend, they'll put their stuff in the drawers?
No, I am not.
Me neither. I just can't be bothered.
I use packing cubes.
Oh,
which
yeah.
are like drawers in my bag. And if you do not know of packing cubes, let me tell you, packing cubes are where it's at. Yeah. They are the greatest thing. I remember the day I discovered them. Shout out to my friend Audrey for introducing me to packing squares. She was like, no, you got to get these. Oh, gosh. They're an organizer's dream.
Yeah.
Right?
They make...
Am I alone in this?
No, I love a packing cube.
Good. I'm like, come on.
Why are you yelling at me?
I don't know. I just feel like as an organizer, your response should have been way more enthusiastic.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I was like, is she even with me?
Really? Oh my
I don't
God.
know.
What if we've lost our chemistry? This is tragic. Have we grown apart?
No, stop. Don't even put out there in the universe.
No, okay.
Of course I do miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too. And which reminds me, Sarah and I are in the middle of planning our next meetup.
Yep.
Where the Brainiacs can come watch a live taping of the show.
So fun.
So we got to, work out the details.
I've already looked at Airbnbs, Susie.
You finding good stuff?
Oh, my gosh. Every place we stay is going to be adorbs.
Well, you are like an Airbnb expert now.
Now, I am. 5 stars, too.
Oh, my God. Is that your rating?
Reviewed multiple times. Yes.
Yes. So. Okay. Well, we'll keep you guys posted because even though COVID is continuing, at a certain point, you do have to carry on with your life. Yeah. What in God's name is going on over there?
That is my laundry that you
that you were bragging about.
That I was bragging about. It was fresh on my mind and also fresh out of the dryer now.
Well, that's great. I'm happy for you about that. That must feel really nice.
I did have kind of a funny experience, though. Tell me what you would do. WWSD. What would Susie do? Mm-hmm. So, this place is like a apartment rental company that does these long-term furnished, short-term but long-term stay, but not a year lease, furnished apartments in like major cities.
Yeah.
And they like advertise it's like, we have everything you need, and it's like luxurious and blah, blah, blah. And like first class, like, you know, concierge, all that stuff.
Sure.
And when you arrive, there'll be snacks and this and this, that.
Snacks. Wow.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
That's part of, that's like how they advertise. They say that. Like,
yeah, that would bait me
like,
for sure.
I love snacks.
What kind of snacks?
Right.
Okay.
So I arrive and I come into the apartment. It's super cute. It just needs a couple plants, which don't worry, I added real quick. But so on the counter is a little snack box, and I go to open it up.
Oh no, it's like a mini bar where you pay. Shut up.
No, don't have to pay.
Okay.
There are snacks. It's kind of like one of those like subscription snack box things. Okay. But it was kind of like Goldilocks and Three Bears or something of like someone's been sleeping in my bed because it was missing two things and the cookies were open and crumbs everywhere.
Ew, Sarah.
Right?
No, that's not acceptable.
So I was like, that's kind of weird. So they of course send like
weird.
a thing, right? They send like a little, but it's neither, you know, I'm like, I'm excited to move in and I'm not good. What am I going to do?
Yeah,
like,
you don't want to split hairs.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Over a box of biscotti. So.
Okay.
So I like message them and because they have like a rate on it 1 to 5 stars because everything wants your rating. How the check-in process was and everything. I was like 2 stars because like it's fine, but like.
But where's the biscotti?
Where's my snacks? And you know, no snacks. And I don't really want to eat the rest of the snacks because like this one's already been open.
Contaminated.
It's kind of weird, right?
Totally
weird. And like, you know, in these uncertain times.
No, for sure.
And so then I like, you know, send a message, but then and they're like, oh, yes, we'll be on it. And then they're like, well, do you want us to give you a new snack box? And I feel like any answer to that makes me sound like, if I'm like, yes, I need a new snack box. What am I like? Oh, I need a snack box. Give me everything.
Like you're in kindergarten.
Like, yes, I want a snack box. Like, oh. And then...
But if you say no, then they're like, well, why'd you bring it up?
Yes, exactly. I was like, I don't know what the right answer to this is. And then, so then I just kind of leave it. And I say, and they're like, do you want us to clean? And I was like, no, it's fine. Just like, but then I go to use the microwave.
Uh-oh. Oh my God.
Susie, you know what we say about the microwave.
Right. We have a theory.
Yes. Yeah. That however clean the microwave is like
it's a reflection of your life.
It's a litmus test. So filthy.
Get out. What was in there?
And rice.
Oh.
I took photos. Don't worry.
Rice.
I will show you the photos. I was
like, who's microwaving rice, by the way?
Right. It seemed like it was a fried rice situation where it got a little poppy, you know, like rice kind of like some it was like jumping around a bit.
Jumping around.
And even on the door.
That is sick.
I know. So then I'm like, I had to send a message, and I was like, on second thought, I think I would like somebody to come in here and clean. And then I took and the floor looked dirty. So what would Susie do?
Well,
better. Also, what would Adam do?
What are the options?
I mean, how white lady Karen do I want to get like on this?
I mean, if they cleaned the microwave and brought a new snack box, I pretty much all would be forgotten for me.
Yeah. Okay. But I should still have them come and clean it, right?
Yeah. Kind of gross.
Yeah, because I cleaned it out, but I was like, and then they're like, oh yeah, we give you everything you need and coffee and they gave me coffee and a coffee maker, but no coffee filter.
Yeah, because it sounds like what you're saying is that the promises were not kept.
Yes. And when they're
you've been through enough.
Haven't I been through enough?
Right? Like her mom fell off a building a couple weeks ago. She was crying about her body. We can't take another mishap.
I can't. No.
Right?
And I was like, maybe I just need to be okay with this because like it always seems like something when I check into a place. I mean, remember that one time there was porn and like sex toys under my bed?
Yes.
I'm like, I don't need this, you know? And then I'm always like the person who's like, I reserve like the room that like specifically because it has a bathtub. And then they're like, oh, no, sorry, we're out. We just have or like because the fireplace and there's no fire. I'm like, ugh.
I mean, there's no doubt that you have a bad luck.
So maybe I need to. Maybe it's because I am expecting that, or those things. I always make like
you're manifesting it.
Yeah. So maybe I need to do I need to be like whatevs and not care about this. I need to visualize it being like more like everything's perf and like no probs and my snack box runneth over.
Okay. Well, I mean that couldn't hurt, but it's also I think a numbers game because you've been going to so many places that you're bound to have a couple issues.
Right. And the other ones were great. There was one place that overbooked and then canceled my reservation for 2 days before.
Yeah,
that's
that was
some bullshit if you ask me.
Yeah, that was bad luck.
Bullshit. But besides that, it's been lovely.
Okay. Well, things are looking up.
Yes.
I'll send you some biscotti. Wait, that reminds me.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this episode comes out on Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day.
I have a theme, and I was like, I hope this comes out in time because I have Valentine's Day things that I want to talk about.
But that reminds me also, like, do you have birthday plans? Because you're going to be a birthday girl coming up.
Well, my brother said, I just went out with my brother for his birthday, which was so much fun because it's like I actually get to do things with my own family without like it being a big, like somebody's got to come to town and like it's a big whole ordeal. Like, he's just 20 minutes down the road. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. So my brother's like, yeah, I'll take you out for your birthday. So I maybe hang out with him. But then, I'm kind of like dating people here and there. And there's been offers to go out for my birthday.
Get out of here. Birthday offers?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So, I might take somebody up on that offer.
Did anybody offer a Valentine's date?
No. And that's fine because I'm not into it.
Why?
Because it's stupid.
What is?
Just the idea of, like, I don't like manufactured romance. Canned romance.
Is that what you think Valentine's is?
Kinda.
I know a lot of people share your opinion.
There's so many other ways to sell it. Here's what I think. Get ready.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
I've announced it, people. It is a wonderful day to celebrate the people that you love.
Absolutely.
I love doing that. I do not like feeling like, well, this kind of actually makes me think, remember how you were saying, like, I don't like surprises because everything everybody surprised me with has always been things that aren't for me. Mm-hmm. And how, like, my exes would be like, a surprise, I got you this bike. And I'm like, I hate it. And, and what am I supposed to do? I'm like, oh, thanks. Valentine's Day kind of falls into that category for me a little bit, maybe, now that I say this out loud. Because it's not like I hate I'm trying to say, what do I not like about it? I'm like, I love celebrating love, but I really don't like, this is what I'm learning in dating too. Mm-hmm. I don't like the feeling that I get when I'm in a situation that feels like somebody has to do something because they're obligated to, or they feel like it feels like, sometimes in my past relationship, I felt like gifts were given more for or things were done more for the sake of the other person rather than for like what I like. Because what I would like on Valentine's Day would be like, I don't know, like a hike and a picnic somewhere or like something like I don't want what the Hallmark
the
and all that. I don't want the cliche stuff. And then when people do the cliche stuff, it makes me feel like they really don't know me.
And then you're put in a position where you have to pretend.
Yes, and then I have to accommodate, and I hate that, and this is what I do. Wow.
That's fine.
We really came a long way in this.
Okay, this unpacked
is great.
That. Mm-hmm.
I really did. Because I'm trying to think about, because I'm already nervous. Because, this guy was like, can I, I want to do something with you for your birthday. And I'm just, in my mind, was like, don't say Valentine's Day. Don't say anything on Valentine's Day.
Wow.
The good thing is I work on Valentine's Day.
Okay, so you could say that. I'm booked solid over here.
I'm booked solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so
one thing we could all do with our Valentines is maybe sit down and do a cool KiwiCo crate and have a family moment.
See, now that is a fun way to celebrate love.
Yeah, because we love learning.
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, can learning be my Valentine?
Yeah, let's make learning our Valentine. KiwiCo is such a fun service where you get a project that you can either give to a kid in your life or do with the kid in your life. And it's just fun because it promotes science and technology and art and things that help them learn, but they don't even know it because they're so much fun.
Love that.
They spark curiosity and creativity, and those are things we love around here. And it's always good to get kids interested in that stuff. And they have them for every age. So whatever age the child in your life is, they get a box designed just for them. Maybe it's about geography or culture or whatever, but they get to do this project and feel accomplishment. And it's super fun. So redefine learning with play. Explore hands-on projects that build creative, confidence, and problem-solving skills with KiwiCo. Get 50% off your first month plus free shipping on any crate line with code BRAINCANDY at kiwico.com. That's 50% off your first month at KIWICO.com, promo code BRAINCANDY. And I just want to thank everybody. Anytime you guys use our codes, it helps the show so much, and I know you guys do that for us, and it's so nice.
Yes.
And we only share ones for companies that we truly love. So
that is true.
Yeah.
I love that about us.
Yes. Anyway, okay. So Valentine's, maybe you'll turn a corner though, and this will be one where
I haven't had a lot of Valentine's Day success in the past, it feels like. I think I've kind of created space around that day so that as to avoid these feelings.
Okay.
Whenever I've been single. I share one story that I don't think I've told on here that was a Valentine's Day story. So one of my favorite things to ask on dates is what's the worst date you've ever been on? What's the worst date you've ever been on? I don't even know this story.
Let me think. I mean, when I was single, as you may remember, my policy was if you asked me on a date, I would go. I didn't care what you looked like or how I met you or whatever. If you're asking, sure, I'll go on one date. And so that did lend itself to a lot of funny stories. But I wouldn't say I had any nightmarish ones.
Yeah, no nightmare ones.
No, not that I can recall.
Mine definitely aren't nightmare, but more cringe. And now it's funny because the things that I cringe over as a almost 36-year-old dating is different than what I cringed over when I was 21 and dating. But I can think back to a date I went on when I was in San Francisco where I went out with this guy and we went to a day date. We went to a sandwich shop.
Okay.
And at the sandwich shop, now this is the part where now looking back, I'm okay, I can now forgive this. I mean, maybe he was uncomfortable. It wasn't the best way to say it, but whatevs. He announced as we were standing in line, he was just so you know, we have to go Dutch.
Shut
And I was
up.
Okay.
He didn't say that.
Yes, he did. And I feel if you are asking me out,
oh my God,
and you're picking the spot, you gotta pick a spot. You could have gotten sandwiches at the grocery. You could have made sandwiches and taken me on a picnic, But to announce just we got to go Dutch.
And do you feel that's why you went to the sandwich place? Was it something?
Maybe, but it was a really good sandwich place.
Okay.
Shout out to Ike's in San Francisco. That place is the best.
Did he explain why?
Not really, but then that wasn't the cringiest part. The cringiest part was we were sitting down enjoying our sandwich.
Okay.
And, here's my laundry done again, if the beeping is in the background. We were enjoying the sandwich, and he said to me, I'm having a really good time, and I want to just be honest, there's somebody else I'm dating, but it's only going to last for about 2 more weeks.
No.
Can we pick this up then?
Shut up.
And I was like, did you just put an expiration date on your relationship?
Yeah. What was the reason?
I don't think I was smart enough to ask at 21 years old. But in my head, I told this story to my roommate as soon as I was like, oh, and I remember exactly what I said. I was like, does he think he can only get 2 more weeks of sex out of her? That was what my thoughts were when I was like 21. Okay, Susie.
Yeah.
Then, I'm not kidding. 2 weeks later, to the day.
Whoa.
Was Valentine's Day. I get a phone call at like 6:05.
On Valentine's Day?
On Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Exactly 2 weeks later, asking me if I wanted to go out that night.
No.
I am definitely option number 2, if not 3 or 4.
Yeah.
That evening.
Yeah. Bottom of the barrel,
And
that one.
Bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
I was smart. And my roommate, I remember my roommate, Gabe, he was like, oh,
absolutely.
I hope you're not going to go out with him.
That's a
and
good
I was like,
friend
nope,
right there.
definitely not. Also said hell to the no because I was doing something that was so much more exciting, and it really showed me. I can remember exactly where I was walking down the street when I had this thought and this like that awareness of no, you got to do things for you. Not, I mean, this was like one. I needed this lesson 1,000 more times before it really sank in.
Same.
But I could at least remember first thing in this. I was on my way to Union Square, wherever I think it was, or like the Embarcadero, I think it was, in San Francisco, to attend the world's largest pillow fight.
I remember that you did that.
That takes place on Valentine's Day.
Stupid.
It's the greatest thing in the world.
But see, there's no way it is. That sounds awful.
Suze, I think about that every time I make my bed.
Why?
Well, because every time I go someplace different and the pillows are different, I'm always like, this would not be a good pillow for... Yes, I like rate the pillows.
Okay, well, what would make a good one?
Feathers.
I'll bite.
Feathers, but like a down feather. It has to be like a down cotton like feather, like a blend almost, because you want it to be light and you don't want the kind where all the feathers and everything just like end up in one side, because the goal isn't to hurt people. The goal isn't to like knock people out.
What is the goal?
The goal is to just have fun and like get hit with some fun pillows, and it feels like running through a gauntlet of silliness and joy.
Okay, I like silliness, but I don't know.
Come on. And then pillows break and there are feathers flying everywhere? Do
they? Is that
yes!
Is that what it was like? Just feathers everywhere?
Yes. There's video. You can Google this. Like look up the video of this.
And did you wear jammies or street clothes?
Should have. No, street clothes.
Missed opportunity.
Totally.
Well, did most people just wear...
regrets.
Most people wear street clothes? It seems like most people wear jammies.
No, the whole thing, like I don't know, the part that makes it extra fun, I think, is you're until the clock strikes, I can't even remember what the heck time it is that starts. You don't want anybody to know that it's going on. It's almost like
You're kidding me, like a flash mob.
Yes, like a flash mob situation.
That
so like all the pillows have to be hidden. So everybody's like riding on the Muni, like on the subway with like their pillow hidden in like
in a backpack or something?
Somewhere, or like stuffed in their shirt, like looking like a pregnant belly.
Stop.
And then just waiting, and then everybody pulls it out, and it's so
Wait,
fun.
Do they pull it out at the sound of a horn or what?
No, at the clock tower.
Oh, boy.
Because it takes place right underneath the clock tower in San Francisco.
Who is organizing this nightmare?
I don't know, but shout out to them.
Sarah.
What? I love it.
You could not pay me to go to that.
Maybe this is like my hill I'll die on. Pillow fights are fun. Is that like my...
I don't even think they're fun in my own house with people I love, let alone weird strangers.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe because you're getting hit with the wrong kind of pillows. I'm telling you.
Because there's always going to be some people that are taking it too far.
Yeah, but yeah.
Was there any of that?
Jerks. I'm sure there was some tomfoolery. I tried to avoid it.
Tomfoolery.
Like some
Do you have
shenanigans.
any pictures from this event?
I think I could scrounge some up. If they do, they'd be hidden on my Facebook somewhere, like the ones. Facebook. But I've since deleted all the pictures from there. But I have them in like an archive. I'm going to go back and look.
Yeah, if you
There's
wouldn't
definitely
mind.
Video.
Did you go by yourself or in some sort of
No,
weird
I went with my
group?
roommate. I had two roommates at the time, and my roommates, I think, had dates. And yeah. I remember one of the guys we went with was in the Israeli army, and I was like, he's going to be good. I don't know why, but I feel like he has skills.
You were like assessing everyone.
Yeah. It's like,
God.
He has military training. So.
And then how do you know when it's over?
I think it goes for like a half hour. There's a time. There's like there's a set time. Like, or maybe it's 10, 15 minutes. I don't know how long. But now at this point, I don't know. I have no more information about that.
Were you drunk?
No.
Sober.
Sobes.
Whoa.
And I didn't even smoke weed at this time. I was like...
Good grief.
Yeah. Sober as a judge.
Wow. Well, hey, different strokes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do wonder how we became friends, though.
I don't.
Oh.
It's like the guys on the Muppets, Statton and Waldorf.
Yeah, but like... You're neither of them. You're the guy. You're the person that they're making fun of.
I'm right. That's funny. Every now and then I switch. We mix it up. That's true.
You enjoy playfulness in a way that it takes it too far for me. But I would say we both agree that playing Best Fiends is super fun.
Oh, my goodness. And I would also like to personally thank Best Fiends for getting my mother through some very difficult moments of pain and discomfort when she needed a distraction and thought Googling her symptoms was the right thing to do. And so I was like, no, let's download this game. And then at first she was like, you mean people like to play this? And I was like, give it 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then she was lost.
Right.
And it was perfect. And it was exactly what she needed. So thank you, Best Fiends, for helping my mom get through some tough times.
Yeah, I love that because it is like a nice recharge. It's a break.
Have to.
Yeah, take a minute, get your mind off whatever. And there's so many fun like puzzles and new characters that you can enjoy. And it's that playfulness that Sarah seeks and that I secretly love.
Yeah.
And I think you guys will too. Tons of cute characters, like I said, thousands of little fun puzzles. It's just, the more you win, the more challenges you face. Like it's just good times, great oldies.
Get those keys. Unlock those crates. Find those little fiends.
Ready to give your brain some TLC like Sally did? Download Best Fiends free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends.
Yes. All right, my dear. So how about, it is very dry. I think I have to sneeze. Nope. It went away.
So many things happening.
Maybe it was all that talk about feathers and got me in the mind
Pavlovian.
of like, yes. So I found an article. This was, I believe, sent to us. Oh gosh, I should really keep track of who sends us these wonderful articles.
I know. I hate when I forget.
Yeah, I'm the worst. So somebody sent an article about the best cities for romance.
Okay.
On Valentine's Day. I was very surprised by this list.
Yeah, like what are the criteria though?
So some things that they this is the part that annoys me. Because the things that the rubric that they used was a very like stereotypical oh my God, what is wrong with me? I'm having all of the feelings. Was a very stereotypical like Valentine's Day stuff. So it was like a balloon score, a spa score, wine score, flowers score, and a candy score. Okay.
You mean the availability of those things?
Yes, like the availability of those things. Yeah, like how maybe like prices of things were taken into consideration. Like if it's a city where like the nice restaurants are, there's only a few nice restaurants and they're all really overpriced, then that didn't get as high of a score because it wasn't accessible to as many people. Yeah. So they were looking at like
inclusivity also.
All inclusive. But before that, I love playing a guessing game.
You really do.
I love it so much.
Every time I'm like, I don't want to.
I know, and some people are listening are Susie, and some people listening are Sarah. So I'm asking you, but I'm speaking to you, Sarah's out there. I really want to answer. Okay. In 2022, Americans will spend approximately how much, do you think, in gifts and experiences for Valentine's Day?
Do you mean like...
Now, you know what? Now that I read that, gifts and experiences. So, gifts. Some people are like giving expensive gifts.
Okay, but so are you saying per capita or like the country total?
The country
like
total.
Each person spends an average...
Oh, yes. The country total.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. How much are we spending? Oh, my God.
My goodness, I couldn't even... I have no clue. 10 million?
$23 billion. No
way.
Yes.
Come on.
That's Bezos money. So people are spending a shit ton on Valentine's Day. And this was from rent.com, which is, interesting place to find articles. But here you go. 10 best cities for Valentine's Day. Guess what number 10 is? Your good old Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
No way.
Yes. It says that there are 33 flower shops per 100,000 residents.
Is that high number?
Yes. Apparently, they have one of the highest numbers of flower shops to people, which is adorable.
That is adorable.
Yes. And they said it rated really high because small businesses get together and offer a lot of like romantic experiences. And it's kind of like the city does a good job of catering to the evening.
Maybe that's why I like Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
Like I've been primed my whole life.
Yes, I love it.
I wonder too if the reason we have so many flower shops is the cold climate means, in the winter, you really crave that foliage.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I love when we ask questions or like jump to conclusions like things like this.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if, like in Buffalo and places like that where you have like a really long winter, if people really crave flowers more.
And I am learning that I was driving by nurseries that were open a few months ago, and now they're closed and they're empty. And then I was like, well, duh, because it's snowing and you can't have the flowers outside and everything, which also made it so when I went to the grocery store, they had a ton of flowers and plants on sale. Holy crap, plants are so cheap here. I went crazy. I bought my brother like 5.
That's so nice, Sarah.
Because they were $3 a piece. And they were no joke. They would be $19.95. I know the exact plant in California. So I feel like they just like, please, somebody take this, take care of it because we're going to throw it away. Man, I'm going around to all the grocery stores and I'm like gathering up all their plants for the winter. So maybe it's something like they have to like, I don't know, trim all the flowers down so there's more flowers. Is that crazy? That's weird.
Hey,
That's
you
not
never
a good
know.
theory.
You
I
never
don't
know.
So, number 9 on the list, Cincinnati, because they have a lot of candy shops. And they also have 14 shops, wine shops, for every 100,000 residents.
Huh.
Yeah. Also an adorable French Quarters.
French Quarter, meaning restaurants and things.
Yes, like a restaurant. And then there's like French Park, and it says like, or like maybe that's just his last name. I don't know. But French Park and the Herbert Greer French Manor. And so it says it's like real fancy, and you can like stroll and get hot chocolate. Rochester, New York scored really high. And because they have the New York
I'm seeing a theme here with the climates.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. I'm looking at every one on the list. The only ones that don't are, surprisingly, then we go in the completely opposite direction. We have a bunch of places in Florida. Miami, Florida scored number 1.
Really? Number 1?
Yes. But here's why I think. It says it has like the best access to everything romantic. It's got wine shops, it's got flower shops, it's got all this kind of stuff. But I also think there's something about like Miami is a sexy city.
Totally.
Everybody there, like there's music in the air, literally.
Yeah.
Have you walked down that main street in Miami before? What is there that it's right along the
South something?
It has like a famous name or something.
Ocean.
Yes, Ocean. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And,
Ocean Drive.
Oh my God! I was walking down that street one night, and there were like steel drums playing. I'm walking down and like being regular, and some guy in front of the restaurant just grabs me and starts dancing with me, like this is a movie.
Did you
I'm
like
am
that?
I in a Hallmark movie? I loved it, Susie.
Oh, okay. That would not be a welcome thing for me.
I love it. He was old, like he was like an old guy who knew how to samba, like or salsa or whatever he was doing. It was great. I was into it. It was fantastic.
Okay, so, yeah. Old is allowed.
Yeah. Miami scores super high, and they have really high spa score, really high wine score, really high flower score. And so, yeah, they were number 1 on the list. Number 2 is San Francisco.
Okay.
I don't know about San Francisco being... Also,
well,
also like
there.
heavy
Maybe
on the
French,
love French desserts. Have you been to San Francisco recently?
No, I've not been anywhere recently.
Oh my God, that's very true.
At all.
I feel like San Francisco's changed though.
Into what?
A tech universe. Like tech bros moved in and took away all of the
all of the charm.
There's I think about the apartment that I had when I was in San Francisco. I couldn't even afford.
You should go on Zillow and see what the rent is, like the.
I totally should.
Rent.
I lived on California and Divisadero. If you know those streets, you'd be like,
and how much did you pay at that time?
$1,200
total, or for each roommate?
That was. I think that was a roommate situation. I probably paid $2,400 for both. But I remember then I lived in one on California Street that was right in the same neighborhood as Robin Williams. We went to the same dry cleaner. I ran into him one time there. Yes.
You did?
Yes. Absolutely. He lived in a
say
house that
hi
had
or
like
what?
dinosaur topiaries. No, I got weird. Susie,
Yeah, I know.
it's me.
I know.
What do you already know? Did I say? If I did say anything, I'll guarantee you it wasn't hi, and it was definitely the wrong thing. No, I did not.
Why?
But I planned what I was going to say a million times next time, which then was probably the wrong thing.
So when you meet someone like that, you get nervous?
Yes, I get stupid.
Stage fright.
My brain just shuts down. And it just says, it gives me like do you remember what I said when I met Sarah Silverman? I told her my favorite joke of hers. And she was like, thanks.
She was very nice to us, though.
She was so nice for tolerating my ridiculous, for Pete's sake. Why do I do that?
It's so cute.
It's not cute.
I like it.
Yeah. So.
It's so funny. I mean, not funny, but it's so random that in the Bill Cosby docuseries, there is a part where I think it was the director, Kamal Bell, saying that when he moved to LA and started in comedy, he learned 2 things. That Robin Williams steals material and that Bill Cosby is a serial philanderer. And I just thought that is such a funny thing to include. Because he didn't have to. And I had never heard that before. I wasn't in the know about Robin Williams stealing material, but who knew?
I could see that though.
Really?
Because
he's just like a ball of energy and just like absorbs information.
And you know who I because he kind of, they're not the same. I know that, but like I feel like the same energy. So, oh my God. I have to like preface this like so hardcore because they're not the same. Robin Williams is like an amazing artist. But what I'm talking about is
energy.
Energy, like why they used comedy, like this feeling of insecurity or this feeling of like, I need people to laugh because
you want people to like you.
I want people to like me.
Yeah.
And I get the same vibe from Dane Cook.
Oh, and he's been accused of that. Yeah.
I get, because it's like, I gotta be funny. And so and being funny matters more than respecting other people's like material.
Yeah, it's more important.
And they are not the same, but I feel that like my empath energy, like I would love to know, like, you know, Michaela who does the Mystic Michaela, who does the aura readings.
Yeah.
I would love to know what the aura on both of those guys are, like how she reads them, and if it's the same color, because I get the same energy from them.
Okay, I can see what you're saying, definitely.
Yeah, so.
Okay, well, missed opportunity, though, at the dry cleaner. If you could go back, what would you say? Nothing, still?
Hello?
Oh, my God.
I love your work. No, see, that's stupid already. Is that stupid?
No, but I do think you
Because
could...
then instantly I get so excited. I'm like, oh my God, Mrs. Doubtfire, that was so funny. Remember when you had the cream on your face?
Like he's not even here and you're already turning into that.
I'm already there in my mind. And I'm like, no, see, because it's the ADD thing and it's the no impulse control.
Well, if someone could relate to that, it's Robin Williams.
Oh, for Pete's sake, you're so right.
He's like a patron saint of ADHD.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is. That's his whole thing.
Oh, gosh. I'm not that bad. I'm better than that.
No, nobody was that bad. I mean,
Right.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Manic.
Yeah. And I've been I've been on natural, no meds, just letting nature be and like exercise be my
Whoa. I don't know about
medication.
that. What is the, why are you doing that?
Because my medication ran out and I can't get an appointment with my freaking...
That's not okay. What?
I know. It's the worst.
Why can't you get an appointment?
Well, because it's a whole thing. Because I moved to a different state and I got to get a whole new California. Like it's because I'm on California insurance. Like I got to find one out here. And
okay, I think you should put that at the top of the list.
Yeah, Susie's like, emergency.
Red alert.
I know. I'm feeling pretty good, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's like when people go off their meds.
It
and they're
is.
like, I'm great. Oh no,
it is like that.
You're probably right. I should probably get back on those things.
But to be honest,
I've admitted too much.
I hadn't noticed though, if that's any consolation.
Yeah, because I think I've been, I do have to get one of those calendars back up because like.
What calendar?
You know, like a whiteboard calendar that like you can look at all the time. Like
and then what? What would you do with it?
Well, because like I feel like I'm always checking. Like I'm like, am I missing something? So like that panicky feeling of like, I got to go with my phone and check and make sure. If I just like, I feel like when you're an ADHD person, when you're a person with ADHD, and you have the extra step of having to go into your bag to get out your agenda to then open it.
That's a step too far.
That's like 4 steps.
Good Lord.
So
okay,
I have to just do something
before you get
like
the whiteboard, I would go ahead and get the prescription.
Yeah.
Just
Order of
that's
operations.
just me.
Smart.
Got it.
Good. I'll put that on my list. Okay, that first.
Oh God.
But speaking of things that drive the person that they're with crazy like that, there is an article that I believe this was from Vito Player, our friend on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I think it's he.
I think so too.
He or she likes to give us links to articles and things. Yeah.
This is a Reddit story that then kind of like people, one of those like ask me anything, kind of like, or like what should I do, like relationship advice, kind of like Reddit things. I can't even get over this. This is too funny. This woman writes in. And she said she's been dating her boyfriend for 3 years, and she finally visits his apartment and learns that he doesn't have a bed.
How long are they dating?
3 years. So, first of all,
that was the first time she had been over there?
I guess so.
Okay.
He doesn't sleep in a bed. Instead, he sleeps in what he refers to and what I would refer to as well as a nest. Which is just a huge pile of clothes and towels in the middle of the room.
Okay.
And that's what he sleeps in.
And what's the question here? She knows the answer.
Yeah.
We all know the
answer. But mostly I want to know, like, what... Apparently, like, this is not an uncommon thing, too.
What?
What?
What do you mean not uncommon?
I don't know. It says, like, people have... done this or something, or like, it's just okay.
It's one thing to have an unconventional style of bed, maybe a mat or whatever, But that is different than this. This is pathological. That is not normal.
Yeah, I agree. Like, how fucking gross is that? And what does it say? And so he invites her over and first of all, why hasn't she gone to his house after 3 years? Like, that is our first question.
There's
That's
some
like
missing
a big old red
pieces
flag.
here. Mm-hmm.
And apparently in the morning, it says, in the morning, my boyfriend confronted me and he said, "Why do you hate my nest?"
Oh, Lord
I said,
have mercy.
"I thought it was weird and uncomfortable and smelly." And she asked if this fair question, "Do you wash those clothes?" And he said
like,
he doesn't because he doesn't wear them. They're just, and I quote, nesting material.
Okay,
What?
but even if it's the equivalent of bed sheets, we wash them, dipshit.
I know. So there's like a whole bunch wrong here. And he said that in order for them to move towards the next stage or whatever, that she would have to like accept this from him.
This was the column, "Am I the Asshole," right? On Reddit.
This is Reddit relationships.
Okay, because
Reddit ships. Yeah.
Reddit ships.
Yeah. Reddit ships. That's what it's called. Mm-hmm.
She's not asking anything. She's wants everyone to be like, "You're fine for dumping
we are currently
him."
not speaking. I want to resolve this though. I have a deep hatred of his nest, but he has a deep love for it. Is two bedrooms a viable solution?
Sake.
What can I do? No, freaking get out of there.
I mean, I'm really trying to be more.
Oh my God.
What?
Somebody's response is so funny. It says, he's awfully defensive about his nest. Does he have eggs in there?
Right. What's he got in that nest?
The comments are even better. Oh, I should have read those. That's fucking funny.
I mean, this is not... I really want to be a person more who says, hey, to each their own, you know, like the different strokes thing. But
yeah,
I can't. I can't be that person.
Here's how I can sympathize with it in like some way. So, well, first of all, when I read it, I was like, uh-oh. Remember that one time I moved out of Landon's when we like got in a big fight or something? I was moving into my own place and I was like, I have to get out of there.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have a bed to sleep in, so I just took piles of clothes and I basically nested and I slept. I did this.
Yeah, and what do we call that? We call that rock bottom, and you know it.
Yes, that was like my most like rock bottom moment.
Yeah.
Correct. So I get that is a good point. That is that he is currently living in my rock bottom moment. But it also tells me like maybe there's something where he feels sleeping in a bed is dangerous. Like maybe there's a trauma that happened in the past in a bed. So that's a big like.
I don't care. I really don't. Like, get over it.
I want to know how
this
old
is
he
weird. I want to know. Well, yeah, because if he's older than 10, then we have a problem, basically.
If he's older than 10.
Okay, so.
At 10 years old, I even think I would still have a problem with this. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's 25. Yeah, I've got a problem with that for sure.
Yeah, he is. He needs help.
Yeah. Do you remember the story of the guy who just ate macaroni and cheese for like years?
Yeah.
My biggest problem with that story was that he ate it out of the bowl with this wooden spoon. So this is like,
you were
I feel like
the
there might be elements of that to this story where I'm like, what am I mad at the most? Am I like mad that like, it just is like, think about how nasty 3 years of those.
No.
God, I'm sick.
Well, but
I'm sick.
Like
I'm
we've
sorry.
already said,
that would be a deal breaker.
Something's wrong if you've never been to their living space in 3 years.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah.
And
yeah. If people are keeping, I was listening to a podcast that was on this person who like extreme catfished somebody, and it was talking about like red flags in relationships and that things that are really not good. And one of the things that this woman mentions is an elongated honeymoon period or anything where somebody is keeping the relationship in a stage of immaturity. So things like not visiting each other's house, not introducing to the parents, not if you're on online dating, not turning your camera on or whatever, or like
if it's suspended at that same level.
Yes, then that is like the inability to get to a more mature stage in a relationship, and you should run from that.
Well, or, deception. Because they don't want you to see the whole picture. You know, they're hiding most of their life from you.
There's big old red flag. Run from that. Don't get out.
No.
Emergency.
I can't.
I can't either.
Because, you're not a bird. Why are you nesting? Stop it.
Not a bird.
You're a person, okay? You got to deal with that shit.
Yeah, you need to have a bed.
Yeah, you need a bed or something similar. Not a nest.
Not a nest. You want to hear an adorable story about the town where the house that I'm going to buy is?
Okay.
So I am going to, fingers crossed that I get this house, and fingers crossed it's an apartment, condo, whatever. Fingers crossed that I get this place. Because if I do, I will live in a town where there's not one but two mayors. And one of them, mayor.
Why are there two?
Because one of them's a dog.
Was the dog elected?
Yes, he was.
Stop it.
Yep. The French Bulldog lost, but the Basset Hound won.
Shut. Wait, why? I need to know.
And it's funny, he actually he got half as many votes as, the turnout for the dog election was half the turnout for the actual mayoral.
Wow. Mayoral.
Mayoral election.
Mayoral.
That's a hard word.
No, I'm not saying. I didn't say anything. Stop it.
Get off my back. Right. Listen, as a transplant from California who kind of sounds like they have a accent from the East Coast or Midwest or something like that, living in Colorado, which I still don't know if it's Colorado or Colorado. I have to, every single city, I'm like, I still don't know if it's Arvada, Arvada, or Arvada.
Yeah, you have a lot to learn.
I think it's Colorado. I think it's Arvada, Colorado. Arvado.
What is the reason, though? What is the origin of this dog mayoral competition?
That's a good question. I don't know how it started, but I think that
that's a good question.
I just said that there was a runoff.
I love how you just accepted that they have this fucking election.
Well, because it's those good, they give you a little taste of the story. They give you it's like those good news.
Oh my God. See, that's why I hate the good news.
Right. Because
what is wrong with me?
I have follow-up questions.
Yeah, because I want to know. There has to be a great story.
Can you just let the adorable dog win okay, let's look. It says, because the new mayor was it was this new guy who was voted mayor, and he's like, wait, I'm not the only mayor. He wouldn't be the only one with that title. And it says they wanted to bring attention to the historic preservation within the city. I don't know what that means.
So it's a gimmick, but it's real cute.
Yeah, it's adorable. Okay. The winner was a 5-year-old Basset Hound named Murdoch.
Oh my God! I wonder.
And you know why he won? Because guess what trick he knows how to do really well?
Shake.
Yes.
Shake paws. Yeah. And kiss babies. I bet he's good at that too.
Yes, because Basset Hound, he licks her face.
That is one of the main reasons why I haven't gotten a dog yet, is because I don't like how when you lay on the floor, they lick your face.
Yeah, but that's how they tell you they love you.
But, is there any way to get that to stop?
You just don't. Most people are reinforcing that because they're like, oh, they love me.
And I have to yell at it and be mad.
You don't have to yell, but you can do things like not respond to that behavior and then respond to when they stop. And when
if
they stop,
any of you listening
give them affection.
Have successfully trained your dog to stop that shit, let me know, because I kind of feel like it's hopeless.
Yeah.
But what would you do if you saw that famous, I want to say person, but dog around town? Would you say hi to that
Absolutely.
guy? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you be like,
yo,
up, Murdoch? Yeah, Mayor Murdoch.
Mayor Murdoch, sir. Address him respectfully.
What a strange thing.
The canine mayor only has a 2-year term, whereas the real mayor has a 4-year term.
It's a 2-year?
Yeah, 2-year for the dog.
You mean, is that because dogs' lives are shorter? It's too much responsibility.
Think about that. But that's
And they retire after 2 years.
Yes.
Because that's like 14 years, right? I mean.
Yeah, that's a long term. That's a long time.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
nice.
cute.
I hope you meet Murdoch.
Me too. I hope so too. I hope I get that place.
What if
and then,
Murdoch and Beau get together?
Well, they seem like they.
She could be the first lady.
Oh,
that's real
Beau,
cute.
First lady. That is a
I can
nice
see it
ring to
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's wind it down.
Yeah. We learned about some romantic cities. You heard about what ridiculous thing I would probably say to Robin Williams that would like embarrass me.
We learned about her ridiculous pillow fight experience.
Mm-hmm. Which is not ridiculous. It's super fun and awesome. But what is
we'll
ridiculous is a guy who calls you at 6:05 on fucking Valentine's Day.
Okay,
after he
that
tells you,
is worse.
I'm going to date like 2 weeks later and then wants to go Dutch at a sandwich shop.
That is tragic.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'd rather go with him, though, than some of the guys that...
Yeah.
you talk about
now that you say that out loud, I'm like, I don't know if the problems have just gotten more complicated and like they're just more hidden and nuanced.
Let's put it this way. I bet that guy is into cryptocurrency now. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Stop being
No, just kidding. Well, yeah, we covered a lot of ground. I'm just glad that you are settling into your new life.
Yeah.
And, Beau for mayor. As far as I'm concerned.
Beau for mayor. Beau for first lady.
Let's start the campaign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe mayor, not even first lady. Yeah, oh my God, she could just take over. 2
Yeah,
years.
right.
Suze!
Sarah, do it.
I'm not kidding.
Do it. It would be the funniest thing ever. It would be great publicity for Brain Candy.
It would be great. Susie.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do this.
Beau could be the oldest mayor in the town.
Right. I love it. I love what we're cooking up.
I love this so much. Oh my gosh. Beau for mayor 2024.
I'm not joking, by the way.
I'm not joking either.
Don't forget to follow us.
We have a campaign to run. We got to go.
Don't forget to check out our patreon.com/brain candy for bonus content and all the reality stuff that we, therapize
That'll
on
be
there.
Our next pin.
What? Beau for mayor. I love it. All right, people. We'll see you next time. Bye.